Hello, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. Today is Wednesday, November 24th, 2021. Here at Sitek, we're doing all of the needed COVID-19 protection. Everyone at the company wears a mask during their day. In final test, I take mine off. Everyone leaves final test so I can actually do the video so you can hear me. Today I'm doing a video source inspection on a Sitek 860F spin rinse dryer. This will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, so we do not give our customers' names out, but I do give their PO number. It's PO 681615. This customer actually is doing other substrates than a silicon wafer. It's actually using a 4x5 substrate, using the Integris 189-50 cassette. We actually built custom rotors because now the 4x5 sits an inch lower than a 5x5, which was a mass cassette designed for. This system has also been upgraded to the state-of-the-art SlickDevice F1 control system. The F1 is for the brush motor. This control system makes this rinser dryer as good, or we believe better, than any new rinser dryer you can buy in the world at a fraction of the cost, probably a 70% discount. This customer, because of the process they're running, not semiconductor, they did not need resistivity or water resist or anti-static. They just needed a system with no options. So what I'll go ahead and do is start the tool, then I'll talk about our remanufacturing process. So you simply load the customer's cassette, start, load the cassette. Okay, so we're going to be running in this demo, this video acceptance, a simple process. It'll be a rinse, purge, dry one, dry two. That's a typical process for spin rinse dryers. The rinse is a DI rinse. Whoops, I can turn the DI water on. It wasn't turned on. There we go. Sorry about that. We have plenty of time to rinse, still 30 seconds, and now you can see it rinsing. It does a rinse process. It'll then do a purge that blows the DI water out of the water nozzles so it doesn't drip back in. It'll go into a dry one, which is a higher RPM dry, to kind of sling the water off the cassette, the wafers, and the rotor. During that process, you have the heater blankets working and the N2 heater working. Then you'll go into dry 2, which is an elongated, slow RPM process. That's meant to slow everything down and let the centrifugal force plus the N2 and the heater blankets dry everything up. Okay, we're going into the purge. As you can see, these are nice and smooth. These are new, beautiful rotors. Now we're going into dry 1 all the way to 1800 RPM. I believe it's 1800. Here we go. Okay, there we go. We're at 18 and down below. Okay, so as this runs through the process, I'll talk about our remanufacturing. At Sitek, we have a full quality remanufacturing process. When an order is placed, a job is given to our manufacturing manager. We start with the base plates. If it's a customer's tool, then we use their parts. If not, it's our parts. We reprocess our bowls. In our rebuild process, I won't go into detail because it's given to the customer, but we rebuild all the motors, rebuild the ACR valves, replace the windows, put new door seals, all new Teflon tubing, all new pneumatic tubing, repair the RSPs. Anything that can't be fully refurbished gets replaced with new. And there's also a variety of new parts automatically replaced, which you can see on our quote if you get one from us. Also, it's upgraded to the SMC new pneumatic valves for the solenoids, to actuate the solenoids. So what happens is, when the system is built up in dry test, it's just a single head by itself, kind of like this. This is a single head. We just took 2 double stacks out of test, and actually another system like this yesterday, but we rolled in 2 more systems. But this is how it would come into final test, in dry test. We do a QC to make sure everything works great. Once the QC passes, it's brought into wet test. We put the water to it. We check all the valves, all the fittings, make sure everything runs good. We do approximately 50-run process. After it passes, we have a second engineer do a quality control pass. If it passes that, it gets put into its configuration, like in this case, a double stack. No poly, just the frame and the controllers. The system is then plumbed up. All the cables are put in appropriately. We then do complete testing of it with all the poly off to make sure everything's still in great shape. There's no vibration, there's no leaks and so forth. Once we pass that qualification, we put the poly on, and you can tell this poly looks brand new. We have our own in-house poly fabrication shop. So we do, our tools have to look 95% brand new and run like new. That's our policy. Most customers that receive our tools don't even know it's not a 100% brand new tool because the quality is outstanding. We only have one quality process. It's 100% quality. There's no various standards. We don't have a silver, gold, and platinum level. No, we do everything to the highest level, and that's just our internal policy at Sitek. So then it's brought in here. After another 50 runs approximately, it's given to sales to do a video source inspection. So that right now it's just kind of running. Again, this has been set up with our SlickDevice F1 controller. This state-of-the-art graphical control system shows you what's happening. In this case, the LPP is on, N2 drying is on. The bowl heater is at temp now, so that's why it's amber. When it starts heating again, it'll turn green, and you have your N2 valves on. It shows your RPM. We're exactly 500. You're in dry 2 and how much time's left. I won't go into all the features and benefits of this controller. There's a ton of them. We've got many videos on our YouTube channel strictly on this controller. One of the values of this is it has built-in nitrogen savings. So in the sub-menus, you have it's called the N2 saver. You can actually program it that after process, when you move the substrates, X amount of time, the N2 turns off. That way, when the tool sits idle for an hour or 2 or 3, or even all weekend, it's not just running nitrogen. Normally, it's called low pressure purge. It's just using nitrogen all day long. This saves thousands of dollars depending on your N2 costs per controller per year. So after about a year or so, the controller is paid off by itself by cost savings, and then the customer saves thousands of dollars for all the years in the future years. We have about a minute to go on dry 2. I did kind of a faster dry process because the videos are just kind of get drug out. I did a 90-second dry 1 and a 210 dry 2. Customers, especially ones that don't use silicon wafers, will identify their own process. They might want to run a 300-second or maybe a 360-second dry, depending on what their next step is on this and their internal qualification. So what I'll do is, at the end of the process, it's called the Rotor Stop Positioner, RSP. It's back in the back of the chamber, built in. It actually has a piston that will shoot out. It rolls against our cam assembly, finds a spot that it's the home position. It'll upright this cassette to 12 o'clock, which we call home. This green means you're running. Blue means unload me, and amber it means you're at idle. So as soon as this is over, I'll hear the door. See, the doors are locked now. Once I hear the door release, I'll open it up, feel for heat, and make sure everything looks good. Okay, this will spin down very quickly. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. I heard the door release. Okay, so with our controller, this dictates the end of process. Process complete. You can open the door. Successful process. 60-second rinse. 10-second purge. 90-second dry 1. 210 dry 2. To clear this, you hit OK. You can hit clear or just open the door. For the first step, I'll just open the door. As you saw, cleared. Let me take these out. Cassette's nice and warm. Let's feel for the, yep, feels good. On the bottom one, what I'll do, I'll hit the clear button. Actually, I'll actuate from here. Okay, same thing. Let me go down here. Okay, substrates look good. These are proprietary to the customer, so I'm not going to go and show too much about those. And nice and warm. So this system has been completely remanufactured to our stringent quality standards. To us, it's a like-new system, basically. Again, it's been upgraded with the state-of-the-art SlickDevice, which is fantastic. What I'll do is talk about some of our other support real quickly. So at Sitek, we do a lot of wet processing. Spin rinse dryers are our key product line. We are the #1 remanufacturer in the world of spin rinse dryers. We also, 2 years ago, purchased Vertec. That's the competitive line to Semitool. We are the OEM. We own all of the software, the drawings. We own the technology, so we do quite a lot of Vertex now. On our website, if you look at www.sitekprocess.com, on the left-hand side is a search box, or then there's a variety of buttons you can push. The first 7 buttons are all Semitool related. The first 3 are the tool type. You have the S, which looks like this, but uses a brushless motor. You have the F that looks the same, but uses a brush motor. And you have the traditional ST, which I don't have in here right now. So you can look at that, any size, any configuration. We do to the smallest parts to over 300 millimeter substrates. We do systems that have 360 millimeter square substrates. We do the larger 4400 chambers, like a 19-inch chamber. The next 3 buttons are all the spare parts. On this model called the F, as in Frank, this system we have 100% spare parts. We do the motors, the new state-of-the-art controllers. We can do different rotors. We do heater blankets, N2 heater cartridges, the rotor stop positioner, all the sensors, the 20 psi, the 8 psi, all the ACR valving, everything and anything on this you can buy new. Also, for reference, the Foxborough resistivity probe for customers that run resistivity was discontinued by Foxborough. Sitek has redesigned and designed our own replacement and exact replacement resistivity. So if you're worried about not being able to support your tools in resistivity, Sitek can help you because we offer brand new probes now, just as a side thing. On our website, the next button down below after the spare parts is our parts for the semi-till SAT and SST systems. We don't have quite the in-depth of those. We have a lot of parts that we've acquired over the years that we can sell. The next button below that's Vertec. I said we own Vertec now, so it has all the Vertec tools. For wet processing, we also do the Flora and Tegas HCC box washers, the 8000, 8010, 8020, 8030. We have a lot of parts on those that the OEM discontinued the product line, but we support it 100% with motors, with arm-on controllers, with the hubs, with the ball bearings, with the big air heaters, the DI heaters, everything. We can help you out on that. We also do the K&S and Ultra T and Ultra Tech single wafer mask wafer scrubbers. We have a variety of those. We're always usually there's one in final test, but not today. Then we also do some other front-end tools. We do photolithography. That would be a lot of customers send us their IDI, Millipore, or Cyborg pumps. We do the pump repairs. We also sell pump packages, and we also have with controllers, completely remanufactured pumps and so forth. We do YES vapor prime ovens, and we also have some SVG tracks that we do some SVG tools. In our metrology, we do the KLA 10-core family of products, the 4500, 5500, the 6000 class of particle counters. We do prometrics tools, nanometrics tools. We do lipsometry, which would be like the Gertner and the Rudolph lipsometers. We also do high power microscopes, the Nikon, Olympus, lights, etc. Again, you can go to our website and see a wide variety. We offer cassettes, Integris, EPAC cassettes, boxes. Again, we're pretty diverse. Going back to the beginning, spin rinse dryer is our main technology. It's a core business to us. It's what we've grown the company for 20 years on. We were also lucky enough, we recently purchased the building next to us, and now we have 15,000 square feet of manufacturing on one site. So we own both our buildings. So we're here for a long time. We're a very stable company, and we expect to be here for the next 15, 20 years. So if there's any questions, you can feel free to call our main number at 916-797-9000, and then ask for anyone in sales. On any website page, there's a contact sales button. You click on that. You put some basic information in. We get the email. And we can immediately get back to you on that. So that will conclude my very short video source inspection of a fully remanufactured Sitek 870F spin rinse dryer upgraded to the SlickDevice controller. Again, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. Today is Wednesday, November 24th. I hope everyone in the U.S. has a nice Thanksgiving holiday, and everyone around the world has a nice Christmas and New Year's. Thank you. Have a great day.